Hey, Encourage Me fam. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to talk to us about suppression. Here you are looking at a plant. You see this plant here. Let me show you another set of plants. You're seeing those ones over here. Um, all of them have their own soil. You see them right there. They're looking. If you look down there, you see many more plants. You see some that are tall, some that are short. Um, you see a whole different type of plant, and different sizes and so on and so forth. I just want to say to us, you see, these plants represent us. Yeah, they represent us. The soil represent even, the soil represent us, and the plant represent us. Now, why I say the soil represent us, you see, no matter how you take it, you have to have the plant in a soil for it to grow. Now, the plant, when they were planted, they started out small. So, in order for them to grow, they have to, you know, get that get those water. They have to the soil has to be cleaned out from all of any bad stuff, because sometimes you can have pests in it that eat out the root. Now, the you can't see the root is covered deep down within, and I have an encouragement to drop for that one as well, about the root of the plant. But let me talk about this one first, which is the suppression. um you see, the root, you cannot see it, and you can't see what's under there. You can't see nothing. All you know is that the plant is coming up, right? And like the plant, every so often, the owner of the plant has to take the time to water it, take the time to groom it, cut it if it needs the cut, and take off all of those dead leaves, take off all of that and put water in it, so the roots can get the water for it to grow. Now, if, say for example, something were to happen to these plants, like they don't get enough sunlight, they don't get enough water, there's not enough soil in it, the soil in it is bad, it's terrible, it's like bad, the plant will eventually die. The plant will eventually die because it's not getting the proper care. Now, when we as individuals take the time out to purge out all of the negative stuff that are within us, we purge out the bad thoughts, we purge out the negative ways, we purge out, all of those things that cause us to die. Not die physically, but die emotionally, die mentally, die, just lost interest in so many things. When we don't take the time to purge out those negative ways, we become dead. And so, as always, we have to take the time, just like the plant owner, to work on the soil, right? Work on the soil, make sure the soil is good, make sure that every so often we're going in, we are digging it up. If we need to put in water in it, if we need to making sure that it's getting enough sunlight, everything possible. We have to make sure that we are doing that so that plant can live. And for ourselves, we have to make sure that we are reading books that help with the mind. We are doing daily affirmations. We are reading the most important book, which is the Bible. We are talking to people that can help us to grow. We're doing so much so that we can develop. You see, if we don't do that, we will suppress those emotions, suppress all of that, and then the next thing we know it, we burst out, and then we just die. We don't want to become an angry person. We don't want to become a miserable person. We don't want to become somebody who lacks growth, somebody who is not growing. We want to be people who grow and develop, and continue on to spread positivity everywhere we go. So it's important for us to take proper care of ourselves. Take proper care of ourselves. Plant is life. Plant is life. When you have a plant in your surrounding, it just causes you to develop in such a way, because guess what? You are taking the responsibility to nurture it. You're taking the responsibility to make sure that it's getting what it needs to grow. Just as though we do that for the plant, we ought to do it for ourselves, because guess what? We cannot do it. We cannot do it by ourselves. We have to lean on God's unchanging hand. Have that mind of Christ. Develop that mind of Christ so that we can be able to flourish. Read the word more often. Spend some quiet time with him, and let him pour into us through the Holy Spirit. Take that time out to grow so that we are able to feel refreshed every day we get up. Every day we get up, we feel refreshed. We feel brand new. Take that time out to do that for ourselves. So once again, in order for the plant to grow, it needs that adequate sunlight, it needs the water, and most importantly, the soil has to be good. The soil has to be good. It has to have good soil, because guess what? If this is not good, trust me, the root down there is going to be badly damaged. And when that root down there is badly damaged, you can't see a good plant coming up. You can't. So at all times, take that time out to nourish yourself with, by reading the word, spending time in the word, and everything will be all right. I hope that makes sense for you. Leave a comment down below and tell me, how is that for you? So once again, do not suppress anything. God love you, I love you, and take care.